I'm Moss and I'm 10 years old. I was diagnosed on April 21st of last year.
I was diagnosed when I was 7.
Hi, I'm Davis. I was diagnosed when I was 6.
Hi, I'm Annie and I'm 11 years old and I was diagnosed when I was 3 years old.
I was diagnosed when I was 5 years old. Every day, my diabetes affects every aspect of my life. I have to test my blood sugar 6 to 8 times a day.
I have to check my blood sugar about 10 times a day.
I normally check my blood sugar 4 times a day. I don't really mind, it's just I've gotten used to it.
Diabetes does affect my life. Like when I play baseball, I usually have to take a break every now and then to test my blood.
My favorite thing to do is probably basketball. When I'm low, I miss the shot every single time, and if I'm high, I shoot it too hard.
I like to play sports in my free time, basketball, frisbee. It is kind of a pain to have to stop in the middle to go check my blood sugar, and it'd help a lot if we could have a cure.
I just started driving, and my parents aren't too excited about it right now since I am diabetic. If my blood sugar is low, I can't see good, and I feel like my head's in like a tornado, and if I'm high, it's just the same, just with nausea, and I mean, you feel really crummy actually.
As a college student, having diabetes is pretty tough, just simply because you've got all that responsibility of schoolwork plus the diabetes, and so that's really something that a lot of people don't have to deal with in college. That is especially difficult for me.
I had a pageant this weekend. It was in Jacksonville, and my platform was diabetes awareness, talking about people with diabetes are not necessarily disabled, but it's just something you have to manage on your own.
Whenever I go over to people's house and to like a sleepover and stuff, I have to check my blood sugar in front of everybody. Sometimes I have to eat glucose tablets during the night and wake up at like 2 o'clock and stuff, and all my friends get up with me. That's fun.
When I graduate from college, I would really like to work in the JDRF area. I really want to help out and hopefully find a cure someday, because I'm sure they will in 5 years. I want them to. They have to.
My name is Bobbe, and I have a 9-year-old daughter. Her name's Riley. She has type 1 juvenile diabetes, and she was diagnosed March 6th, 2000, when she was 2 years old. I thought something had been wrong with her. She typically didn't eat a lot, and she was all of a sudden very thirsty and eating more than a grown man, honestly. And I called her doctor, and they said, I think she has diabetes, bring her in. So I took her in, and I remember the look of fear on the nurse's face after she told us, and I got dizzy and leaned against the wall. Excuse me. And my 2-year-old, she was 2-year-old daughter patted my cheeks and said, "It'll be okay, Mom." And I thought, I'm supposed to be the one to protect her, and she was telling me it was going to be okay. She lives with her disease as if it were she's a normal kid, and she's just incredibly strong. She takes care and manages her diabetes, puts her carbs in every day at lunch, checks her sugar religiously. I don't worry about her not doing the right thing. She was talking about having diabetes, and I said, "Riley, I would take it for you." And she said, "No, thank you, Mama. I do it better than you." I would like Riley to have a day off. I would like her to wake up and not wake up because I'm pricking her finger, and get to sit down with people and not have to say, "Oh, let me put that in." Not have to hide. It's very embarrassing to her. And more than I've promised Riley, I've promised her that there will be a cure in her lifetime. She's my hero.
Most people don't realize that there are 2 types of diabetes. Type 2 diabetes, which is a metabolic disorder, is the most well-known type of diabetes. It can often be controlled by making changes in lifestyle. The pancreas still works, but not well. Type 1 diabetes, or juvenile diabetes, is an autoimmune disease which strikes suddenly, usually in children, making the person insulin dependent for life. A type 1 diabetic never gets better, and the disease never goes away. Type 1 diabetics must put insulin into their bodies each day to live. Their pancreas doesn't work at all. The mission of the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation is to find a cure for diabetes through the funding of research and research-related education. Since its inception in 1970, JDRF has invested over $1 billion in diabetes research, with many major advances being made. But we must find a cure. I want, more than anything, for my son and others like him to be cured of this disease.
I want a cure.
I believe there is a cure.
Help me find a cure.
I believe that there is a cure.
I want a cure.
Help find a cure for me.
I want a cure.
Insulin is not a cure.
Please help us find a cure.
Won't you help us find a cure?
Help find a cure for me.
Won't you help us find a cure?
Insulin is not a cure.
We need a cure.
We are so close to finding a cure for this disease.
With your help, I believe that we will find a cure in Riley's lifetime.
One day, JDRF will be able to say, we are the people who cured diabetes. Help us make medical history.
Run, run, run.